Morning. I tried to do this before I started, and I did do this before I started, but then there was a bye week, so now I have to do it again real quick before we play. But we're playing Florida, playing Florida today, so this will just take a minute or two, hopefully. Try to get through this as fast as I can. Still can't believe I lost to South Carolina last time. Alright, I just got the comments pulled up, so I see y'all now. How's everybody doing? If you just joined, I tried to do this before I started, and I did do this before I started, but then I had a bye week, so now I have to do it again. So I'm doing it as quick as I can, and then we're playing Florida. And we got to take our frustrations out on Florida after losing to the Cocks last time, which is unacceptable by any standard. Vanderbilt's not competing for the East. You see, we have this conversation every time. Vanderbilt's not competing to win the East. Not happening. Good morning, Lou Jr. I had chicken wings for lunch. Buffalo chicken wings. Mild. Oh my God, come on. Not so good on that one. Nine and 3. I'm less concerned about the record and more concerned about winning the East. If I knew 9 and 3 would win the East, I'd be okay with that. But I think it's going to take 10 and 2 to win the East this year. Florida's schedule is just too easy. Florida's got an easy schedule. So I think if you lose more than 2 SEC games and one of them is to Florida, you're in trouble. Yeah, we haven't had good luck at Tennessee as far as players getting hurt is concerned. The Keith Marshall injury was dirty. Dirty as hell. That was a dirty hit on Keith Marshall. The thing with Nick Chubb was just a freak injury. It could have happened anywhere to anybody. You can't blame that one on Tennessee in my opinion. But that Keith Marshall injury was wrong. Guy intentionally targeted his knee. You can look it up on YouTube, Keith Marshall injury, Tennessee, and watch it for yourself. It was a dirty play. All right, we're almost done here, and then we can humiliate Florida. Two more players to go. Tennessee has an easy schedule. They have to play Alabama and LSU from the West. So, I'm not sure how easy that is. Alright, now we can skip to the game here. Are we back on this? Who's better, Kansas or SMU? I'm going to go with SMU. Kansas is the worst team. Dogs wants to know, who do I think will be our go-to receiver this year? I think Godwin is a good possession receiver. I think Wims has the ability to be a deep threat receiver. Nicole Harmon will be fun to watch at receiver. Jeremiah Holloman, I think, will be a good one for a freshman this year to keep an eye on. But Ridley, I think Ridley, Wims, and Godwin will be your starters. Start in a 3 wide receiver look. As far as starting, I think you're going to be seeing Godwin, Wims, and Ridley. All right, let's play some football. Whose program is worse, SMU or Ole Miss? SMU has the worst program right now, but Ole Miss is completely irrelevant for the next 10 years. I mean, they're just with what's already happened and what's going to happen to Ole Miss with the sanctions and the punishments. You can forget about them for the next 10 years. Lou Jr.'s got one of his friends over there at the house, and the friend is playing. The friend must want to get barred from here with this "Go Alabama." What's up, Slim? Zamir White is not going to Ohio State. Ohio State has already signed 3 or 4 running backs for next year. Zamir is not going to Ohio State. Yeah, Vandy highlights, that's right. And that's about what I expect Ole Miss to get. At least a 2-year bowl ban and scholarship reduction spread out over 4 or 5 years, which is going to kill their program for the next 10 years. If you look at what happened to Southern Cal, which is what I expect, something very similar to that to have happened to Ole Miss. Southern Cal was the best program in America at the time when they got hit with those sanctions, and they disappeared for 10 years. So if it sets Southern Cal back that far, you can just imagine what it's going to do to Ole Miss. I mean, Ole Miss was good the last few years with all those players that they bought, but they were nowhere near as good as Southern Cal, so they're going to fall even further. Oh, we're playing Kentucky. I don't know why I thought we were playing Florida. No, we're playing Kentucky. Florida will be next. There were some Kentucky fans on this stream last time. They're probably going to be quiet now and ready to catch this whooping. Yeah, Ryan Mears, I agree. He says Ole Miss about to start going 3-9 again. I agree. Actually, yeah, the NCAA can cancel their football program, but they're not going to do that. Taking them off TV is about the worst thing the NCAA can do. Ryan says, no more pick sixes by Easton this game. Yeah, Easton's on a short lease after that performance against South Carolina last time I streamed. So, I mean, we're going to let him start, but we're going to keep a close eye on him. Y'all hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Finger on the pulse of everything that's going on everywhere else across the country. But right now, it's time for kickoff. And ESPN's college football, Brad Nessler and Kirk Herbstreit are on the call.
We're here in the heart of the Bluegrass State, Lexington, Kentucky. EA Sports and ESPN bring you this exciting college football game. Hi, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and we'll hear from Aaron Andrews on the sideline.
All right.
Chris Davis in the studio throughout the game.
Let's play some football.
Today's game is brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything. We'll see the Georgia Bulldogs and the Wildcats of Kentucky.
Kentucky will receive. We struggled on offense last game, so I want to get the ball and see if we can't get things going early here.
Both teams are lining up for the kickoff, and we're just about set to get this one underway.
All right, Miko.
He's to the 10. He's to the 20. And he's taken down.
Not too bad. Out past the 30. I'll take it.
An update now from the Sun Belt Conference.
Got to get Chubb going early, too, and take some pressure off these.
For Georgia, Kirk Tig is inside the offensive coordinator's mind here and what he wants to attack against this defense.
Don't expect
all right, doggies.
From this offense, at least not at first. This is a pretty controlled, consistent attack. And while they do
not much
quite a bit, they use a lot of underneath routes and quick outs. Look for the deeper stuff later on once they've worn the defense down.
From their own 32-yard line. Second down. They'll run it. And he tackles him hard.
Oh, close to that first down. We'll get it, though. 3rd and 1. Tennessee is not going 10-2, Thomas. You know Tennessee's not going 10-2. That's not happening. Come on. You know you're not as good as last year, okay? So you're not winning more games than you won last, and your schedule is harder, so just stop.
3rd down and short. Gotta be hard to hear for the offense. This crowd is deafening. Tries to get around the corner.
Nice move, Sony. 1st down.
So the halfback gets some decent yards and a 1st down.
He knew where he had to go to get the 1st down, and he got there. Nice run.
Tennessee's losing to Alabama and LSU. That's 100% for sure. They're losing to Georgia. Tennessee is 0-5 against Will Muschamp, so you're losing to South Carolina. That's 4 losses right there. Florida, at Florida, you're losing that game. That right there puts you at 7-5. And I think you're losing one. I mean, between Vandy, Kentucky, and Missouri, you're losing at least one of those. So, I mean, Tennessee might be 6-6 this year. EJ Epic says Tennessee's going 7-5. I mean, I'm not even trolling. I think that's pretty realistic. I could even see one game worse than that.
Knocked out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
A good play here, and the thing that I notice is that he provides a nice big target out there for the quarterback.
1st and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line. Tackle made at about the 31.
That's good for a gain of 2 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
From the 31-yard line, it's 2nd down. Short over the middle. And he's tackled around the 27-yard line.
I like that they're completing these underneath.
Ryan says, no more close games for Georgia. We had enough. We're going to have some close games again, sir. I just have a feeling. I've been a fan for too long.
Third down again.
We're going to have some close ones, sir.
Stop at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, I think the defense had a pretty good idea of the tendencies of the offense there. They were anticipating.
Yes, I think Missouri will be better this year.
And again, they were able to blow that play.
I mean, not great, but I think they'll be better.
They're going to try a long field goal here. He gets it up, and he splits the uprights.
Hot Rod, Wild Thing is money, son.
Kicked an accurate ball right between the goalposts.
Woo! Mellon says Bama will win the West again unless you lose to LSU. I'm not picking against Bama anymore until Saban's gone. So I agree, Bama wins the West.
Sends it sailing downfield.
And LSU, like every year in recent memory, LSU was loaded talent-wise. They're right up there with Alabama or close to it, but they still have, unproven quarterback play. And they have a proven loser as a head coach. I mean, until Ed Orgeron shows me he can do better than what he did when he coached before. I mean, there's a reason this guy, kept being interim coach and all this, never got promoted because he was terrible when he was a head coach before. So, we're going to have to wait and see what he can do. Yeah, his name's Wild Thing. In the game, I changed his name to Wild Thing.
And he doesn't like what he sees. He's going to change.
Zamir White's not going to UNC, Connor. Not happening. Get him. They got a first down, though.
It's complete for about 4 yards and a first down.
I think they were expecting a run on that play, Brad.
Ryan says he's hoping to go to the UJ Florida game. It is a lot of fun, sir. I don't know if you've been before or not, but that game is a lot of fun to go to. I don't like neutral. Oh, shoot. They fumbled, but they jumped on it. I'm not a fan of neutral field games in general, but every Georgia and every Florida fan, for that matter, should go to that game. Obviously, at least once, in their lifetime. Mellon says he's going to Bama versus FSU. I'm picking Bama to win that one big.
From their own 41-yard line, it's second down.
Third and inches. Thomas says UJ is losing to Notre Dame, Tennessee, Florida, and Georgia Tech. No. There's a better chance that we lose to Auburn than any of those teams that you named, and we're not losing to Georgia Tech for sure. We're not losing to Tennessee for sure. I don't see how Notre Dame beats us, honestly, but a lot of people seem to think that's going to be a close game. Florida, doesn't matter how good we are. Seems like we never beat them, so.
He fields the punt at the 16.
Not much on the return there that time, Miko.
They'll go to work at the 16-yard line. Georgia is up by 3.
EJ says, what do you expect out of D'Angelo Gibbs? I don't think he's going to start. I do think he'll get some playing time.
They'll bring him down right around the 36.
I do think he'll get some playing time in the secondary this year as maybe the 5th or 6th defensive back, but I don't expect him to start. I think Richard LeCount, or LeCount, whatever his name is, Richard LeCount has a better chance to start right now than D'Angelo Gibbs does.
27-20, and it's getting late in the fourth.
Reese, 3-0 here. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 36.
All right, Chubb, let's break off a run here, sir. Oh, no. Nobody blocked that guy right in the hole.
We've played one. Georgia in front, 3-0.
Ratman says, "What's up with that Carolina jackpot, moron?" I guess he's been making videos a long time, but he doesn't make football videos. I recognized his name from commenting on some of my videos, and then somebody sent me a message or something, either on Facebook or YouTube, that said, "Hey, this guy Carolina Jackpot made a video about you." And I guess he had got mad at one of the South Carolina videos I made and decided to make a football video. But anyway, I've talked back and forth with him a few times since then, and he seems like an alright guy. He makes videos of himself scratching off lottery tickets, so if you think that might be something you're interested in, you can check him out, Carolina Jackpot.
Georgia is up a field goal.
Oh, that almost got picked off. I didn't see that linebacker sitting right there in the middle. Do I think Dominic Samuels will break the interception record? He's got a shot. He's sitting on 12 right now.
From midfield, second down.
So we'll see. Oh, no. You got to get rid of that, Eason.
By surprise.
Well, that's a great call by the defensive.
No, Mizzou's not going 1-11. They scored too many points to go 1-11.
Defense hoping for another sack here on 3rd and long.
Auburn hasn't beat Georgia by double digits in, I think, 17 years. So you can make whatever you want to out of that. But oh, man, he had it and he dropped it.
The offense really had nowhere to go on that one. The play was very well defended, and now the incompletion will force the 4th down.
Guess we got a punt. World's only 4-star punter, Bryce Ramsey, in to punt the ball away here.
Return on here. Signals for a fair catch.
Fair catch made, but the 18-yard.
That was a pretty good punt. Inside the 20.
They'll
We'll
start
take it.
at the 18.
All right, come on, D.
He looks to throw on 1st down. And he is
Ooh,
drilled.
Jesus, that dude almost got his head taken off.
Really going to have to get their heads into this game. That was a big play, and on 1st down, no less.
Appears that he's changing things up here before the snap.
Let's get a sack here.
Johnson gets a hand
Or a tackle even. Jesus.
He'll change the play at the line of scrimmage. Looking right.
Woo, Malcolm Parrish. Nice play, sir. Way to jump that route, boss.
Better when he can bring it in for an interception.
Yeah, Will Muschamp definitely works for UGA. Has for a while.
From the 43-yard line, 1st down.
Connor, you have a bad feeling about UNC? What do you mean? With Samir White? Because we're not playing UNC this year, so I guess you're talking about with Zeus.
6-yard line.
He was never
I'd be shocked if he went to North Carolina. And so would almost every recruiting expert on the face of the planet.
Again with the run. Good outside run there.
That's a gain of 7 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
How many times are you going to say that, Jared? Everyone's already read that. I even talked about it even. So
need to get it down to the 33.
don't type the same thing over and over again.
Really a factor with a crowd noise.
I'll put you in timeout. Oh man, you got to hang on to that, Riley.
You don't want to just go back there and put blind faith into your throws. You need a little bit more time to evaluate the coverage before you release the football.
Yeah. His sister's going to UGA, though, right? Zeus's sister.
And it's the offense that takes the field on 4th down. Drops back to pass. And
Nice catch.
Before he stepped out of bounds.
Gain of 11 on the play.
Oh!
And they got to him before he could get back to the line.
Well, that's just a good call from the defensive side of the football. They know what this team likes to run, and they got the better of them that time.
So it's 2nd and 14. Ball on the 32. Georgia holds a field goal lead.
I got you, Vandy highlights. That's Jared keeps posting the same thing over and over again. I don't know if he needs attention or
Throws to the middle.
I don't know what his deal is.
I like the scheme. The
Oh, Field sister. Maybe that's who I'm thinking of.
all over the place on that play and left the quarterback nowhere to throw it.
And there's 2
Man, I
minutes
keep
remaining.
getting down here and then I'm gonna settle for field goals. I don't like that. I think we can't get a first down here, which would be great.
Looks over
Oh no! Eason strikes again at the worst possible time.
I think he saw the defender and he threw the ball right at it. That's what happens when you focus on one guy. You get tunnel vision.
Lou, what do you think the biggest trap game is this year? Mississippi State, UK, or South Carolina? I don't know. That's hard to say. I think the toughest of those 3 games is probably South Carolina,
down, 10 to go. Ball on the 25-yard
followed by Kentucky, and then Mississippi State. But Mississippi State now, they do have a pretty good quarterback. Nick Reynolds, is that his name? Nick something.
He's taken down at about the 35.
I'll tell you
But I just don't think they're going to be very good this year.
More and more as this game goes on. He's really throwing the ball with some purpose.
Caught open field. And he hits him hard at the 39.
I think he could have taken a risk down the field, but he played it safe instead, and that's one of the keys to winning ball games.
It's 2nd and 6.
Ryan says put Lou in. We might have to.
Quick shot to the tight end.
Nice hit. Who was that?
Number 85 was the intended receiver on the play. 3rd down.
From their own 39-yard line.
Kentucky has 0 chance to win the East.
Powell drops to throw. Quick pass.
How the hell did he get out of there?
Around the 41-yard line. They couldn't get the first.
People are getting too excited about Vanderbilt and Kentucky. Look, Vanderbilt and Kentucky both have the potential to be better than they normally are. They're normally 3 and 4 win teams. Okay? So when people are saying Kentucky and Vanderbilt have a chance to have a better year than normal or a good year, that means they have a chance to make a bowl game. Okay? That doesn't mean they're winning the East. Vanderbilt or Kentucky is not winning the East. It's not happening. There's a chance neither one of them make a bowl game. There's a better chance they don't make a bowl game than there is either one of them win the East. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, man. He took him down hard.
Yeah, Tennessee hadn't won the East in 10 years. Hadn't won the SEC in 20 years. Hadn't won the Sugar Bowl in 27 years.
At the 23. Georgia is up by.
But they're coming, though.
He's going to go for the home run.
Nice catch, Godwin.
And he's tackled at the 35.
Now let's see if we can't score to end the half here.
As we've seen before, they go with a hurry-up offense.
Still got all 3 timeouts, too. We might have to start using them here, unless this is an incomplete pass.
Zips it to the tight end.
All right, we'll call a timeout here.
At the 27. Nice pickup as they connect on the pass play.
Well, they look to be in sync right now. They're both reading the defense properly, and the result is a nice gain.
Let's see if we can catch some sleep in here.
Get the first here on second down.
Nope.
And they hit him in the backfield.
Waste our second time out now. I thought I could catch him sleeping with a draw. It didn't work.
Third down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. Fellas, the crowd is just going ballistic in support of their defense right here on 3rd and short. Here they come. There's a strike complete. And down he goes. Right around the 12.
All right, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Pass, but a really, really good play by the receiver to bail out his quarterback.
Here's the halfback on the screen.
At least he got out of bounds.
At about the 11. That screen play gets him a yard at the most.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
You can argue over who has a better chance between Vanderbilt and Kentucky. I mean, you know, one has a 5 or 6% chance and one has a 7 or 8% chance, whichever order you want to put them in. Neither one of them is winning the East. I mean, come on.
Gets it. He's in space.
Woo! We got lit up, didn't he?
5-yard line. Ridley gains 6 yards with a short.
Come on.
Position.
3rd down.
Everybody bunched up tight defensively. Great concentration.
He didn't get in? You gotta be kidding me!
Big first down for this offense. I think it's another good example about how important it is to have an awareness about you as a wide receiver.
I'm not kicking no field goal from the inch line
Good job of knowing exactly where the first down marker was
against
And
friggin'
sure to get
Kentucky.
him out at least to that point, so when he made the catch and got hit.
Come on.
And this play is number 8 on the drive.
I haven't put you in timeout yet. I just threatened to if you kept typing the same thing over and over and over again like you were doing. There we go. 6 points to end the half.
That was a very good all-around effort. The running, the blocking, the entire...
Dogs wants to know thoughts on Malik Zaire. I don't think he's very good. Now, he may be the best Florida has because their quarterback situation is just, I mean, one of the worst in the Power 5. But I don't think he's very good. I mean, Notre Dame went 4-8 last year, and they left him sitting on the bench all year. They could have put him in. I mean, I don't know of very many teams that would go 4-8 and stick with the same starting quarterback all year. You know what I mean? If you're that bad, at some point you're gonna put the backup in and see what he can do. Now he did look good a couple of years ago before he got hurt or whatever. Sort of running around. I remember the bowl game when Notre Dame played against LSU. I think he had 100 and something yards rushing and a touchdown or 2 in that game or something. But I can't imagine he's very good and rode the pine all year on a 4-8 Notre Dame team. So I'm not expecting him to come down to Florida and light it up. Like I said, he may earn a starting job there just because Del Rio and Franks are that bad. You know, I don't think he's going to be in the top half of SEC quarterbacks or anything like
both
that.
defenses can bring that same intensity that we saw in the first 2 quarters.
And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
Florida defense will drop off this year. there's a very good chance of that. I mean, they've had an NFL defense the last couple of years. This is a weird stat I saw today somewhere. Everyone complains about how bad Georgia's offense. Oh, we recovered a fumble. Everyone complains, all Georgia fans anyway, about how bad our offense has been the last couple of years, right? Which I agree, it's been bad. But did you know we actually scored more points per game last year than Florida? Of course, Florida won the East, so they, none of that matters to them, and I don't blame them. But my point is, you don't have to score 40 or 50 points a game to win the SEC East. Florida scored 23 points a game and won the SEC East. We scored 24 points a game and lost the SEC East. Florida had an NFL defense. I mean, that's not breaking news. Everybody has known that. But a lot of those players, especially Muschamps players, are gone now to the NFL. McElwain was known really as an offensive coach when he came to Florida. But what are you doing, Chubb? I couldn't get around that guy. But since he's been at Florida, the defense has been carrying him, and the offense has been non-existent at Florida. So if for some reason that defense were to tail off a little bit, and the offense doesn't get going under McElwain, then they could have a long season, and McElwain won't last long. Florida's not going to put up with that for very long.
From the 20-yard line, second down.
I have no idea where Sniv is. In jail, maybe? Man, Chubb can't get going here.
Let's get an update now. Here's Reese Davis. Reese.
The Wolverines were ranked number 17 in the land. After the disappointing loss, they hope to just maintain any position.
Ron wants to know if I think Ed Orgeron has a chance to beat Bama in a couple of years. I think he'll have the talent to beat Bama in a couple of years, but coaching-wise, it's a severe mismatch against Saban. So, I mean, look, anybody can beat Alabama at any time. You've seen that a couple of times, but Nick Saban, no one is going to consistently beat Nick Saban. No, that's just not going to happen. So, LSU may beat Bama this year. I don't know, but then Bama will beat them the next 3 or something like that. No one is consistently beating Nick Saban. I mean, that's just not happening. You're just fooling yourself if you think that's the case. I feel like going for it again. We're pretty much shutting them down defensively, so we'll take a chance here and go for it on 4th down rather than kicking another field goal. Nice.
Gain of 16 yards. That brings up 2nd and goal.
Everybody was fooled on that one.
Hey, that was a good job here by the quarterback. That good a play fake is a real weapon against an aggressive defense like this.
First and goal from the 4, looking for Pater.
All right, they're going to get a steady dose of Chubb here.
Pitch right. Tackle at about the 5-yard line.
Boy, it's nice to see the speed on the defensive side of the ball here. That time they were able to...
John wants to know what system. This is Xbox 360. You can play it on the 360 or the PS3. You can't play it on the new systems, the Xbox One or the PS4. You have to play it on the older system. The updated rosters. There are ways to download updated rosters where you can download the rosters for every team. And it just updates the names and stats and all that. But that's for NCAA 14. I have NCAA 14, but I like NCAA 13 better. I just think it's a better game to play. And it's hard to find an updated roster for NCAA 13, so I just changed the names. I made the roster myself, is the short answer to your question.
The defense backed up into their own end zone. It's 3rd and goal from the 1. This place is getting loud. Nice move, and he scores.
All right. Now, we're playing a lot better this time. I don't know what happened in that South Carolina game. That was just embarrassing. Thomas Fall says, what team do you hate the most? South Carolina. Phenomenal WWE fan says, Uncle Lou, do you think Georgia will beat Tennessee this year? Yes, I do. I think it'll probably be a close game. No more than a touchdown, but I do think UJ gets it done in Knoxville.
Is lining up to kick this one off.
We basically had them beat last year. Of course, everyone knows about the Hail Mary. And I don't think Tennessee is going to be as good this year as they were last year, and I think Georgia is going to be better. So for that reason, I think those close games that we lost this year will be flipped to wins this year. So lost to Vanderbilt in a close game, lost to Tennessee in a close game, lost to Georgia Tech in a close game. I think those 3 losses become wins. Now, last year we beat Auburn. That could flip-flop this year. Say Auburn beats us. You know, we're still looking at a 9-3 or 10-2 season, in my opinion. Did he catch that? Yeah, he did.
A good play here, and the thing that I notice is that he provides a nice big target out there for the quarterback.
Ooh, he got 8 up. That quarterback might be dead, to be honest. No, he got up.
The only problem is, at some point, you've got to have a feel. Almost that 6th sense on when to get out of there and avoid the pressure, or just to throw the ball before you get hit.
From their own 33-yard line, 2nd down.
Ooh, I got lucky he made that tackle there with a lot of room left to run down that side there.
And that's why they stopped that screen.
And when the secondary isn't dropping back into zone, it makes it difficult to have success with that kind of screenplay.
Oh, how did he get that wide open?
Pulls it in, 1st down, and he's knocked out of bounds.
Not good coverage there. I jumped off sides, I think.
On the run, and he pulls it in, and he's taken down at about the 27-yard line. So
Jumped off sides, still didn't get to the quarterback, and still completed the pass, so they can decline it. I wanted to keep the shutout. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. Kentucky will be lucky to go 8-4 this year. If Kentucky goes 8-4, that's a hell of a season for Kentucky. I don't see it happening, I'm not going to lie.
Throws to the receiver, incomplete. Time for an update from the studio. Reese, what have you got?
Time to hit the perfect note and take you to Nashville. And we've been keeping an eye on this one all day.
Look at Vanderbilt putting that whooping on the barn. Of course, that's no surprise. Auburn doesn't even have a winning record all time against Vandy.
From the 27-yard line, it's 2nd down. And it's the senior.
Man, these receivers are just running free. Look at that. Not a soul there. Jesus, man. I wanted to keep that shutout. Oh, well.
Hey, for this guy, it doesn't matter how it's drawn up. He can make his own play as he goes along. That was a nice run.
South Carolina has a... Thomas Ball says there's no way Vandy is beating Tennessee in Knoxville. That's most likely true. But then you say same thing with USC. Listen. You guys are 0-5 against Will Muschamp, okay? So you don't look. Treat that South Carolina game. If you're a Tennessee fan, treat that South Carolina game like a give-me win if you want to, and you're gonna have the same thing happen. What happened last year? You'll be walking out of the stadium with toting an L.
fruition like this, boy, it makes you feel really
Y'all, I mean, it's, y'all's record against Muschamp is abysmal. I mean, that's embarrassing. How is it possible to be 0-5 against Muschamp? The guy, he lost at Georgia Southern at Florida, won 4 games, but one of them was against Tennessee, though.
At the 31-yard line. And he is drilled at the 40-yard line. They pick up good.
Way to come back to that ball, buddy.
They kind of put pressure on the quarterback and challenged him to find the hole in the defense. And in this case,
Lou, what games do you plan on going to this season? I have no idea.
Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1.
I haven't even thought about it. I'm not going to lie to you. The older I get,
Nice run, and he's brought down.
That's a gain of 6 on the play.
the more and more I see the benefit of staying home and watching the game in high definition in the air conditioning. I mean, I still enjoy going to the games, but not like I used to.
From their own 46-yard line. 1st down.
See, Vandy Highlights, you have it right there. 6-6 is good enough for me. That's what Vandy Highlights says. If you're a Vanderbilt fan, honestly, that's pretty good. I mean, that's realistic, and that's a successful season for Vanderbilt. And I'm not knocking them right now, but if you can get Vanderbilt to bowl games for consecutive seasons in a row, I think you've done a pretty good job.
1st down.
What's up, BMX King? Go Dogs, buddy.
This 3rd quarter to a close. Georgia's got a 10-point lead.
I think Tennessee has a very real possibility of going 7-5 or 6-6.
And they make the stop, the 39-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back.
that was the junior lineman.
Hey, Jeremy, what's up?
With the tackle there.
Second down and 7. Ball on the 39. They'll go ground. And he carries the ball.
1st down, Dogs.
Gain of 7 on the play.
This is NCAA 13.
1st and 10.
Thank you, Philip.
From the 32-yard line, it's 1st down. Zips it to the back. And down he goes, right around the 24-yard line.
What a gain of 8 yards. That makes it 2nd and 2.
So it's 2nd down and about 2 yards to go.
The Tennessee-South Carolina game is the game where, if you believe the rumor, is the game where Jalen Hurd quit, too. He came out of the game for a couple of plays or whatever. They went to send him back in, and he basically told the coaches, no, I'm not going back in, if you believe that. It's the rumor I heard, anyway.
1st down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line.
Yeah, I have NCAA 14, but I like 13 better. The only thing better about 14 is that you can update the rosters a lot easier. But as far as the gameplay and everything, to me, 13 is better. I mean, I'm sure half the people will disagree. I mean, that's just, it's whatever you like better, I guess. But I like 13 better. Oh, we got Brian Harrion in the game.
Here's the give. He makes it out to maybe the 7-yard line. The back gets 3 on the carry.
That makes it 3rd and goal.
Jeremy, I'm not going to play 2 games in a row right now. I may play another game later tonight. If you watched the last ones that I did, where I played around 8:30 or 9 o'clock at night, I might do something like that. But I can't play 2 games in a row right now. I'm going to finish this one up and then call it quits for this afternoon and maybe go swimming or something. But I might play again this evening, so we'll see. Nice, nice, nice. Touchdown. Jeb Blazevich. Easton to Blazevich. I think we'll see a lot of that this year. And, of course, Ncaa. UJ is loaded at tight end, man. Those are 2 NFL tight ends right there. Jeb Blazevich and Isaac Ncaa. Those are definitely 2 NFL tight ends. Ryan says, Hurd quit the Georgia game. Well, I think that's definitely when he started thinking. I mean, he got knocked out cold in that Georgia game. I mean, he got rocked. I thought he was dead. Yeah, I'll put Lou in when I get the ball back, Philip. Kyle. Kyle says, did you ever learn how to stiff arm? Yes, I did. I basically had to figure it out on my own because y'all kept screwing around with me so bad. Wouldn't tell me what stiff arm was. Y'all telling me everything but yeah, I figured it out. It's, A.
At the 22-yard line. So if you're the offense here, what's your mindset right now?
Superman says, Lou, you said Florida, not Kentucky. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I wouldn't be surprised if I accidentally said something wrong.
Towles drops back. Pass incomplete, trying to get it to his receiver.
Robinson was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
I was at the spring game, sir.
From their own 22.
General Baltard was there, too. That was funny now. Walking around Athens at the spring game with that General Baltard mask on. Now, that was funny. That was pretty good. Taking pictures with people. That was pretty funny.
We've got 3rd and 10. Ball on the 22.
No, Thomas doesn't even believe that. The only reason Tennessee lost to South Carolina is because Dobbs was studying for a test. Nobody believes that. I mean, if you listen to Tennessee fans, Dobbs is the smartest human being ever. So even if he was studying for a test, why would that matter? But no, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. College students are constantly studying for tests. But they lost to South Carolina because Dobbs was studying for a test? Give me a break. Dobbs supposed to be some super smart. Listen, Johnny Manziel scored higher on the Wonderlic test than Dobbs did. So shut up about all this he's an astronaut crap, okay? He's not that smart. I'm on Xbox 360. Oh, yeah, well, I thought I was playing Florida. I looked at the schedule wrong before I started the stream. I thought I was playing Florida. So, yeah, when this is over, I'll have to change the title of the stream. In fact, I think I can change it right now. It won't show up for y'all unless you refresh the screen, but I'm changing it now. Alright, I changed it. So if you refresh, you should see now that it says I'm playing Kentucky, not Florida. No.
From their own 37-yard line. 2nd down.
Favorite rivalry? I mean, I like the traditional ones, you know. I don't even think I have to name them. Texas, Oklahoma, Ohio State, Michigan. You know.
They're changing the play.
I tell you what's got to be one of my favorite weekends in college football, and not necessarily the last weekend when Georgia plays Georgia Tech, Florida plays Florida State, South Carolina plays Clemson. Not because I think any of those games in particular by themselves are the greatest rivalry or anything. I mean, obviously there's some great rivalry games. Alabama and Auburn play that weekend. Anyway, I just like that whole weekend to me is one of the best weekends in college football. And you know, everyone knows I'm an SEC homer. I know most people don't agree with me on that, but I'm an SEC homer. So as much as I hate, and you know, I spend half my time ragging on these ragging on these teams like South Carolina and Florida and all that. But that last week of the year, I mean, I pulled for South Carolina over Clemson. I pulled for Florida over Florida State. I pulled for Kentucky over Louisville. You know, I love that last weekend. Phenomenal fan says, "Who's your least favorite coach?" What, like head coach in college football? I hate Urban Meyer. I hate Jimbo Fisher. I just think those two coaches in particular are dirty to me. I don't like them. It has nothing to do with their coaching ability. It has to do with them as people.
For the defense. Yeah, even though he had a good shot at picking it off, it's still a heck of a play to force the incomplete pass.
I hear what you're saying, Thomas. I mean, that's what everybody's been telling me forever, that Josh Dobbs is a rocket scientist. And all. I mean, I get it. But the bottom line is he scored lower on his Wonderlic test than Johnny Manziel. So, you know, to me, that speaks for itself.
When the first down marker is that far away, someone's got to step up and make a play on 4th down. It just didn't happen for him here.
9 times out of 10.
Oh yeah, I watched the Iron Bowl. I mean, look, most of y'all are probably like me. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm a Georgia fan, but I'm a college football fan. That first Thursday of college football, before the season even starts, you know, and they've got, look at that move by Sony. That first Thursday night, and if you're lucky, they might have one decent game on that Thursday night. That's like the Super Bowl to me. Like last year, I think it was, who was it? Tennessee and App State, I think, played on opening weekend or something. I mean, that's like one of the most exciting days of the year to me. And Georgia never plays on that opening Thursday. But I'm such a college football fan. I could literally watch any two teams play college football.
From the 21-yard line, first down.
Yeah, I'm not a Harbaugh fan either. I can put him in that list too, I guess, of coaches I hate. Nice run, Harrion. Oh, we were going to put Lou in. I'm sorry. I forgot. Okay, I will put Lou in. Strategy, depth chart. Take Eason out. Put Lou in. See if Lou can throw a touchdown pass, yeah?
It's second down now. They're just a few feet away from that first down marker.
All right, Jared, take it easy, buddy. Yeah, this game's basically over anyway.
He's looking to pass. Quick strike to the receiver. That's a great tackle at the 9. All
right, first and goal. Come on, Lou. Touchdown pass to close out the game, Lou. My favorite Georgia player overall ever, obviously, Herschel Walker's up there.
On play action.
Oh, Lou almost threw a pick 6 there. I'm not sure what you're asking. Who's your favorite Georgia player overall? If you're asking, like, right now, who's my favorite player? I like Sony Michel, Nick Chubb. I like Dominic Sanders. I like Trent Thompson. I like a lot of that. Get in there. Touchdown, dogs. Woo! I think Tennessee will beat Georgia Tech.
That's a huge touchdown.
Yes, Jack. What's up, Jack, by the way? But yeah, I do think UJ will win the East this year if we can beat Florida. If we beat Florida, I think we finish 10-2 and win the East.
He splits the uprights with the extra point.
Chris says, do you have a PS4? No, I have an Xbox 360 and an Xbox One.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He just drills this one. He's to the 10.
5 favorite coaches in college football. North Jersey Rail Productions wants to know 5 favorite coaches in college football. Right now, well, I got to start with Kirby Smart because he's coaching my dogs.
They'll go to work.
I'll put Nick Saban on there, even though I hate Alabama. How can you deny? I mean, I could talk an hour. Nick Saban is a hell of a coach. I'm going to put him there. And here's another coach I talk about a lot.
Nearly intercepted.
How'd you not catch that? I like David Shaw, head coach, Stanford. I think if David Shaw ever got a shot at a team that didn't have the academic restrictions that Stanford has, I think he could really put something together. I really like David Shaw, and I like the kind of football that he plays too. You know, Stanford is almost like an SEC team on the West Coast the way they play. So I like David Shaw. I think James Franklin is a great coach.
From their own 21-yard line, it's 3rd down.
I like Iowa's coach, Kirk Ferentz. Another one. Now, you're not going to see Iowa on the top of no recruiting rankings, but it just seems like Iowa's always beating somebody they're not supposed to beat. I don't know, so I like him too.
You've got to be able to get rid of the football before you take a sack.
Mark Richt, I don't have anything against Mark Richt. I know I gave the guy a hard time at the end. The bottom line is it was just time for him to go. It was just time for a change at UGA. I mean, that just is what it is. I don't have any hard feelings or anything like that against Mark Richt anymore.
Foster awaits the snap.
Yeah, I'm going to start the call-in show. I got a vacation coming up here in a couple of weeks. And when I get back, I'm going to start that call-up show back, and we'll run that through football season. So that beach trip is, I think I leave around July 9th or something and come back around the 16th. So around the middle of July, we'll start that up. Chubb didn't have a very good game, did he? 20 attempts and 60 yards is not good for Chubb. Sony had just as many yards on 7 carries. But we won the game, so we'll take it. Alright, I'm going to end it here. Appreciate y'all watching. If I can, I'll do another one tonight. I'm not sure what all's going on yet. But anyway, like I said, thanks for watching. Have a great morning. And go Dogs.